Wir starten. Es geht los. Ne, ich höre dich besissen, aber es ladet. Warte, ich zieh Kopfhörer an. Tim, es startet. Jetzt müsste man dich hören. Let's go. Bitte, Resident Evil. Bitte. Bitte, bitte. Let's go. Bist du drin? Ich höre dich scheiße, Tim. Ja, let's go. Wo ist sie denn? Sie startet direkt mit Resident Evil. Digga, hau raus. Komm, komm, komm. Digga, so geil. Bitte. Bitte. DLC. Bitte. Ne, bei mir ist es schon dran. Bitte. Haut ein fucking DLC raus. Bitte. Capcom. Bitte, bitte, bitte startet. Reverser! Ja komm, was ist mit dem jetzt? Das wollte ich so lange zocken, aber irgendwie waren die Server nicht verfügbar. Hä? Es gibt kein DLC? Ah, jetzt bringen sie Monster Hunters. Ah. Ah, das ist nichts. What the fuck? Ja, direkt am Heulen. Ja, Digga, schöner Anfang. What the fuck?
That's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster.
No.
Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Ich bin so gespannt, bitte. Das kann nicht alles gewesen sein von Resi.
The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
Wenn ihr immer noch mit Monster spielt.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will.
Komm.
And the bonds
Ah,
between
Monster Hunters
monsters
ist
and
nicht
riders
so.
are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Monster Hunters 2. Amiibos. Die sind noch nicht gestorben.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out
Wie
more.
aus dem Discord raus, weil ich habe schlechte Verbindung mit den Dingern hier.
Na gut.
Jo, ich bin aber noch im Livestream, ich komme jetzt mal rein.
Passt schon.
This is for my fellow hunters.
Nein, 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 nein. Friends, hört man alles gut im Live-Chat? Schreibt mir mal in Live-Chat, ob man alles gut hört. Alter, wie viel bringen die denn noch vom Monster Hunters? Digga, das schaut halt krank aus, aber komm, sie müssen sie noch was raushauen. Alter, die bringen Updates. Ja, leck.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure.
Get their hands on
Okay, das kenne ich nicht.
Now let's hear more about the story.
London! This country is incredible. I will be coming over. I have to. So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Harlock shows. You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction. This is never hope. What happened here? It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the
Ich kenne das nicht. 27. Juli.
So we have 10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Hello, I'm Jonathan, Capcom's marketing.
Na, mach nicht diesen. Hau nicht eine fucking Story raus. Ihr sollt gleich weitermachen.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence, players will come across conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ring Austria's legal aid Susato and the Prologue will proceed to present.
Na bitte labert nicht lang. Komm.
A grandiose yet flawed.
Ich möchte noch irgendwas Gutes sehen. Ich möchte Street Fighter vielleicht ein neues Game sehen. Ich möchte irgendwas von Rezi noch sehen. Komm. Ach komm schon. Ah.
Viewing the scale as successful, we'll then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deduction. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery. As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Das ist so ein kreatives Spiel. Detektive. Spion-Game und so, aber ich will was anderes noch sehen. Digga, macht's nicht wie Square Enix, dass ihr so lang braucht für den Titel. Na bitte. Gamecom, mach nicht sowas nach.
Summation, examination. Take a stand to face off against the jurors. All of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict. You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Objection!
You ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims? When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious.
Street Fighter.
What's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it. And I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3. It just feels right and you feel the electricity in the air.
Scheiße!
Nice!
wenn das so...
Don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter 5 is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world.
Wie schaut das denn aus?
And we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn
Oh mein Gott.
Sign up Capcom Pro Tour and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter 5.
So in this year's CPC overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament. But that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here.
Weil die Quali ist sensationell.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage is set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right, we take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is the first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need to become a successful Street Fighter 5 player.
Ich hab so Bock. Ist es ein neues Game? Ich meine, neues Street Fighter oder ein altes?
We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that.
Es schaut aber ganz neu aus.
Season after season, non-stop action, 16 to 3, duke it out in this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's overtime. What's going to happen? He checks him on the movement. What's happening?
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitive title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region.
Alter, wie die Charaktere XXL. Ja, leck.
I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter 5 players in the world compete head-to-head.
Akuma. Gulli. Wow, was sind das denn für Charaktere?
This is the ultimate Street Fighter 5 experience. This is Capcom Pro Tour.
Ich glaube, es ist ein neues Street Fighter, oder? Scheiße, ich weiß es nicht, aber es sieht verdammt gut aus.
Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE Burst as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter.
Na.
Monster Hunter Stories 2,
Nein.
Wings of Ruin,
Mach
and
nicht
Monster
diesen.
Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time
Capcom macht nicht diesen.
to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and
Wenn
solve
jetzt
the
fertig
cases.
ist,
Finally, don't miss
dann
out
muss
on
ich
the
los.
esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
Was? Das ist euer nicht euer fucking Ernst, oder? Das war's? Wir haben nichts Neues von Resi. Die haben irgendwas am Anfang von DLC geschrieben. Aber nichts Neues. Das ist jetzt eine Verarschung, oder? Gut, wir haben nur neue Games. Street Fighter weiß ich nicht, aber wir haben sonst nichts. Ist es eine Verarschung? Was? Es ist doch... Es ist doch eine Verarschung. Okay, Nintendo, wenn ihr morgen nicht einen ganz guten Content bringt, dann verlasse ich diesen Raum und komme nie wieder. Dann war eindeutig bis jetzt Ubisoft und eSports die besten. Also, ich fand sie geil, die Gamecom. Ich meine, die E3 von Gamecom, aber die war zu kurz. Das kannst du mir nicht sagen, dass da nichts mehr kommt. Das kannst du mir nicht sagen. Verarsch mich nicht. Die waren noch kürzer als Limit Run. Wir haben echt nichts mehr. Gut, dann sehen wir uns morgen bei der Nintendo Direct. Ich hoffe, da kommt was, weil sonst haben sie mich im Stich gelassen. Es war geil. Ich hoffe, es kommt irgendwann noch ein DLC. Danke, dass ihr dabei wart. Ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Abend oder eine gute Nacht und bis morgen bei der Nintendo Direct. Haut rein und tschüss, eure Party. Bewertung 5 von 10, weil es gute Games auch noch dabei waren. Danke und tschüss, eure Party. Ciao.